Cozy Rustic friends, welcome back. Ready to turn your living room into winter elegance without emptying your wallet? Today we are diving into a classy, budget-friendly makeover packed with texture, warmth, and subtle shine. If you love cozy throws, gentle lamplight, and smart thrifted finds, this is your episode. I am your host from Cozy Rustic, and we're starting right now, so grab a warm drink and let's begin. Layering throws is the easiest way to make a winter living room feel instantly classy on a budget. Imagine a neutral sofa grounded by warm lamplight, then add two complementary textures, one chunky knit for visual weight and one faux fur for sheen and comfort. Fold, drape, and tuck so edges overlap naturally and create depth without fuss. Keep colors in the cream to warm gray family so the look stays elevated. Finish with a small wood tray, a few pine cones, and a slim brass accent nearby for glimmer. The result is refined, approachable, and welcoming, proving softness and texture can deliver luxury without a large spend. A simple pillow swap can transform your space without replacing any furniture. Start with a linen or neutral sofa and introduce covers in cable knit, tweed, burlap, and velvet for layered winter texture. Choose one deep accent like forest green to anchor the palette while the rest stays relaxed and neutral. Arrange pairs for symmetry, alternating smooth and nubby surfaces to create rhythm. Let daylight skim across the cushions so the fabrics do the styling. With minimal spending, the seating feels newly tailored and rich. It is an easy seasonal refresh that reads sophisticated. A candle cluster centerpiece brings instant atmosphere to a winter living room while staying wallet-friendly. Gather assorted thrifted glass holders and plain white pillar candles, then corral them on a round wooden tray for a neat, grounded composition. Scatter a ring of dry pine cones and a sprig of eucalyptus to add organic detail and fragrance. When lit, the candles cast layered reflections and quiet shadows across nearby brass accents and books. Keep surrounding decor simple so the glow becomes the star. This intimate focal point delivers elegance, scent, and warmth, proving humble materials can create a surprisingly luxe moment. Evergreen and eucalyptus touches refresh a room with minimal cost and maximum calm. Place a tall, clear vase of eucalyptus on a console, tuck shorter sprigs into a woven basket, and add a petite bundle on a shelf to repeat the theme. Let the greens contrast with soft whites, light woods, and warm grays so the palette stays serene and upscale. Keep stems loose and airy rather than rigid to maintain an organic flow. The space breathes better, looks brighter, and feels more intentional. These simple botanical notes create continuity around the room, adding life without clutter or visual heaviness. Warm metallic accents are the secret to a subtle winter glow that looks expensive, but is not. Introduce 2 vintage brass candlesticks, a slim gold frame, and a shallow bowl that catches lamplight. Group them with restraint so the metal notes read as punctuation, not noise. Surround with knits, wood, and matte ceramics to balance shine with softness. This careful interplay of materials creates quiet luxury and a timeless silhouette. Even with thrifted finds and small purchases, the room takes on a refined character. The goal is harmony, not showiness, letting warm metal highlight shape, texture, and the soft winter palette. Cohesive gallery wall can feel bespoke even when built from budget frames. Choose varied sizes from thrift stores, paint them the same matte color, and fill with black and white winter photos and simple botanical prints. Arrange in a tidy grid above the sofa so negative space works as part of the design. Keep the surrounding palette neutral and textures layered to support, not compete. The wall reads collected and personal, like a curated exhibit in miniature. Because the frames share a finish, the grouping looks intentional. It becomes an elegant storytelling piece that anchors the living area. Slipcovers are the fastest route to a hotel clean refresh without buying new seating. Fit crisp, neutral covers over a mismatched sofa and chair to unify silhouettes, then introduce a subtle herringbone throw for depth. Add a brass reading lamp and a small stack of books on a wooden side table to polish the scene. Natural light softens seams and emphasizes fresh lines, while a calm palette keeps attention on texture. The transformation feels serene and practical, like a well-kept retreat. The covers wash easily, stretching your makeover budget further. area rugs add depth and comfort while stretching your budget further. Start with a large natural jute or sisal base to ground the room, then center a smaller patterned rug on top to introduce warmth and character. Place the coffee table so it sits on both layers, anchoring the composition. Keep surrounding elements quiet and cohesive: a linen sofa, a woven basket of blankets, and a minimal tray vignette. The layered textiles absorb sound, soften edges, and make the space feel intentionally designed. This approach delivers comfort, visual interest, and an inviting winter mood without requiring an expensive single-statement rug. Thoughtful lighting sets the tone for winter evenings without requiring rewiring. Build a simple triad: a slender floor lamp for height near the sofa, a compact table lamp for intimacy beside a chair, and a discreet string of fairy lights along a bookshelf for sparkle. Dim each element until the glows overlap and blend, creating gentle gradients rather than hot spots. Textures and neutral surfaces reflect the warmth softly. The room becomes inviting and calm, perfect for reading, conversation, or quiet time. Affordable fixtures feel elevated when balanced well. This layered glow flatters textures and makes winter feel gentle. A well-styled coffee table tray turns everyday objects into a composed, upscale moment. Choose a low wooden tray as your stage, then add a clear glass candle, a small stack of neutral hardcovers, and a sprig of greenery for life. Thread in a simple wood bead garland for movement and texture. Space each element so the eye can rest, allowing the tray to feel purposeful rather than crowded. With the surrounding sofa and pillows kept calm, this compact vignette becomes the focal point. It demonstrates restraint and polish, showing how a few well-chosen pieces can read as luxury. Restyling a mantel transforms the whole room, even with simple pieces. Center a round mirror to reflect light and extend height, then flank it with slender candlesticks for rhythm. Drape a low cedar or pine garland along the edge to speak winter in a quiet voice. Keep colors natural and finishes mostly matte so warmth, not glare, defines the mood. At the hearth, a woven basket holds logs and folded blankets to echo the rustic theme. This balanced composition creates a calm focal point that anchors the seating area. Subtle layers deliver elegance without overwhelming your budget. Heavier curtains bring instant elegance and insulation during winter months while staying accessible. Hang neutral linen blend or flannel look panels high and wide to frame the window and elongate the wall. Allow a slight puddle at the floor for a tailored yet cozy effect. The denser weave filters daylight into a soft glow, complementing layered textiles and brass accents. With proportion and texture doing the work, the room feels taller, warmer, and more private. This fabric upgrade elevates the entire space by clarifying lines and softening sound. Choose simple rings or clips to keep the header neat and timeless. Textured basket storage keeps a living room tidy while doubling as decor. Place 2 woven baskets near the sofa and hearth, one filled with rolled blankets, the other holding magazines and a small evergreen sprig. The natural fibers pair well with wood, linen, and matte metals, reinforcing a cozy rustic theme. Because the shapes are simple and low, they add warmth without visual noise. The effect is organized and welcoming, inviting people to settle in. With minimal spending, you gain function and softness. These baskets become everyday helpers that also act like sculptural accents. A large thrifted mirror can brighten winter days by bouncing light deep into the room. Lean it behind a console vignette with a ceramic vase, a candle, and a short stack of neutral books to create layers and reflection. Keep tones soft and natural so the mirror acts as a quiet amplifier rather than a shout. The reflected scene repeats brass accents, textiles, and curtain lines, doubling their impact. Because the piece is generous in scale, it reads as a statement, yet its job is subtle. More air, more brightness, more calm. Light becomes a design element, not just illumination. Scent can complete a classy winter space without adding visual clutter. Create a subtle station with a clear jar simmer setup or a modest reed diffuser on a small tray near the entry and another near seating. Use dried orange slices, cinnamon sticks, and cloves as styled accents, keeping labels minimal. The aroma blends with candlelight and soft textiles, reinforcing warmth and comfort. Because the ingredients are simple and affordable, the ritual feels accessible. The room becomes immersive and welcoming, appealing to memory as much as sight. It gently welcomes guests and sets a calm, memorable first impression. That is our classy winter living room makeover on a budget. Layered textures, warm lighting, and thoughtful accents that look luxe without the price tag. I hope you found ideas you can try this week. If this inspired your space, please tap like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment telling me your favorite detail. Your support helps Cozy Rustic keep creating cozy, elegant transformations. Thanks for watching, and stay warm and stylish.